Okay, when are you going to talk about the image?
Welcome to It's a Life Thing, Bridging Pain to Purpose. We're your hosts,
Benita Santillanes
and Madeline Figueroa. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at It's a Life Thing.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody today?
Let's give them a minute to join us.
Yes.
Let's give them a minute to join us. We'll jump to that here. All right, let me go to our Facebook here.
We are excited to be back. We have missed everybody.
Yeah.
Looking forward a lot to this episode today. It is going to be very heartfelt. It is going to be very raw and very real. For those of you, I would suggest that you grab some tissue right now.
Let's hope not.
Well, I mean, laughing too, from crying, laughing, and but we're gonna go there.
Yes.
We're gonna go there today.
Yes. We're gonna see where we go today.
Yes.
So I think that's me logged in the one. So I know that a few people have told me to give them a minute to join. So let's give them a minute to join.
So what have you done today?
You know what? I'm getting ready for the holidays. You know, we got a break in the weather.
Yeah, that's true.
Was able to open up the sliding door, get some fresh air in. So started that deep cleaning that you have to do.
Yeah, I started that and then I got squirreled. Grabbing one thing to another plate. Come on, y'all. You know what I'm talking about.
Completely understand.
Yeah, grab one thing, go to another room. So I've learned to put a basket, putting everything in that basket that doesn't belong in that room. And then just go to the next room. Okay, what belongs in this room and what belongs in the next room? And do it that way until I end up back at because I can't do it no more.
Well, that's a very organized way of doing it. I start one project that turns into 12 and I try and do the 12 simultaneously. Yeah. So it takes me a minute to get it done.
So we got about 14 people on. So that's good.
Get out. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Y'all
Thank you guys for joining us today. Hey. We're looking forward to this. So, what brings us here today, Maddie?
Yeah. What brings us here? So let's go with our little intro. I'm a chronic illness warrior. And chronic illness warriors, we get used to whatever our condition is, and we ride that wave of what becomes normal for us once we figure it out. But we're always apprehensive because we know that eventually there's going to be another wave that we're going to have to deal with. Maybe it's a flare. Maybe it's, in my case, those of you who don't know me, I am a stage 4 cancer thriver, and I've been a stage 4 person for about 9 years now, but I've had cancer for 16 going on 17 years. So it's been a minute. Mm-hmm. That has been my chronic illness. But when a chronic illness warrior gets blindsided by something new, it throws us for a loop because we now have to figure that out, but we still have our other condition to manage. And in my case, as I had said on our intro, and if those of you who hadn't seen it, I was living in my purpose at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Bonita and I had launched this podcast
Yeah.
We were excited. We were on our monthly shows. We were getting great feedback.
Yeah.
I had finished a comedy show. I was emceeing events. We had even co-planned
To co-host
a fundraising
yeah.
event with one of our favorite people, Miss Hilda. Miss Hilda Frontani.
Yes.
We always got to mention her. But we had this momentum, and all of a sudden I started having some complications.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I was living in my purpose until I almost wasn't.
Yeah.
And when I say that, folks, I came closer to than I thought, that I choose to accept, but I came close, and I didn't realize how close I had gotten.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about that, how a chronic illness person becomes very complacent with new things. We'll talk about that. And yeah, I'm still going through it, but I have updates. I have answers. I have a plan going forward. And I have a whole lot of watch your girl handle some business to let you guys know about, because as much as I love doctors, they know what they know, but they don't know me. And when someone tells me or I read that something isn't curable, that just to me is a challenge. So we're going to talk about how I'm being vulnerable because I'm still going through it emotionally.
Yeah.
She called me the other day and I was boo-hooing like nobody's business based on some of my research. But yeah, we're here to talk about what your girl's been going through, but how I turn this pain into new purpose.
And just so that everybody knows, she and I have not really talked in depth about anything, but we both did an outline for today, and it's basically the same thing. Yeah. So what you're seeing is actually raw and real.
Yeah.
Right now, we haven't really spoken about it.
I have tissues.
Yeah.
I'm prepared. Don't know what's going to happen.
So to recap and everything, so you've been going through cancer for the last 16 years.
Yes.
Going on 17. You went through chemo, you went through radiation, and then you had the first surgery was just a reconstruction. No, the first surgery was implant.
The
having implants.
Not the implants, the things, the spare tire.
Oh,
the spare tire.
Why?
Why? Oh my God! Think about this is mental trauma. Expanders. The expanders.
Yeah, and you had those first.
Yes, and then I went through radiation, and then I had a second reconstruction.
Okay.
For the implants, but throughout that, I started at stage 2. So a couple of times in that 17 years, it would move. So I've metastasized, and I'm stage 4, meaning it's in my bloodstream. So my body is.
So every 6 weeks you go for your chemo cocktail?
Every 6 weeks is my infusion chemo cocktail. That's me.
Oh, no. Angel says blessings. Margarita Hernandez, God bless you always.
Love you guys. Love you.
Love you guys. Yes. So just to give everybody the history. So it's been 16 years that you have been on this chemo cocktail with multiple surgeries. And where are you at right now with this? What was your final outcome for your test?
My most recent scan, which was a couple of months ago, is I'm going into 2026 cancer-free.
Yes.
So condition number 1, I've still got a hold of that one.
Right.
Yes.
So
I'm cancer-free.
Yeah.
On that one.
Okay. So then during the summer, when we had all this stuff planned and everything like that, what was your signal that was something was wrong?
Gotcha.
What did you feel in your body? Because one thing that's really important is we have to listen to our body.
Yes.
We know our bodies. Both of us know our bodies, and we're always asking questions. So we encourage you guys to also do the same. Doctors know things, but they don't know things like know things in your body. So listen to your body. No, and always ask questions. And this is why. So go ahead.
Yeah. So before the main event happened, prior to that, I started having some discomfort in what would be like my large intestine heading out after my bowels, like on the way out.
And what was that feeling?
The colon. And I kept feeling like something would kind of get stuck there. They kept thinking it was a hernia, but whenever they would do scans, they couldn't find a hernia. So I kept telling them it wasn't a hernia. But I do have a condition called diverticulitis. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
In fact, the majority of the world does. Yeah. And what diverticulitis, stop. What that is in your intestinal system, you get little holes.
Yeah.
And you don't want them to turn into pockets. That's why a lot of people avoid seeds and stuff like that. I have that. Most people do. But it doesn't really pose a problem because sometimes they heal over themselves. If they bleed a little bit, your body fixes itself. So they kind of kept dismissing it. Then I started going in and telling them that I had a pain right here. And I would like literally point to a very specific area on my body. So I asked them to at least do a colonoscopy because I thought something was happening, that I might be getting a blockage or something. And I was really concerned about that. When they did that, and it came back clear, they were ready to dismiss it. They were ready to dismiss it. And I was like, I have a pain right here, and it doesn't feel right. And this is where relationships with your doctors are very important.
Yes.
I'm a jokester. I like making them comfortable, and I remind them that they're people too. Our first introductions is, you know you, but you don't know me. So listen to me and we'll work out fine. Well, I kept telling my doctor about that pain. He turned around and he's like, now, girl, you know that's probably just because you sit a lot, and you should probably strengthen your back muscles.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And my words were these, and I quote, if I end up in the emergency room, I'm coming back and I'm going to whoop your ass. I ended up in the emergency room that following Tuesday. That Tuesday. So here was the other part, that complacency part that I talked about.
Yeah.
Now, if we get to it, I feel that there was 2 instances in that 6-month time frame where I contributed to my problem by something that I ate. Remember, we talked about this. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But in this particular case, we were working on the fundraiser.
Yeah.
I had eaten something the night before.
This was like in March.
June. The first time the first thing I did was February going into March, which was what was causing the lower bowel, that bowel area.
Now we're in June now.
So then I did something else, and it was starting to hurt here, but then I did something else that basically popped the cork off that champagne bottle.
Yeah.
Literally. So The night before the meeting that we had to go work with Hilda to lay out the venue, kind of walk through our program timeline and how we were going to do this. That night before, I had spent from 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock that morning. I started to vomit blood, and I was also pooping black.
So a lot of internal bleeding.
A lot of internal bleeding, because that happened 3 times during the evening.
Yeah.
But in my mind, my body would fix itself. I have a meeting at 11 o'clock that I've got to get to.
Yeah. So you put things to the side.
So I just put it to the side. Yeah. And when we were there at the meeting and I was telling you what was going on, my bestie,
I'm like, girl, go to the
she's
emergency
like, Maddie,
room.
do you want me to take you to the emergency room? And I was like, no, I'll be fine.
Well, let me say something that I didn't tell you, that this is real right here. So as soon as you said spitting up blood, right, and that you're pooping the dark stuff or whatever, I immediately went to my dad, who has cirrhosis of the liver, and he was doing this. So I was like, no, you go to the emergency room. But this girl decides, I'm going to take a nap. That's what I need. Ooh, I wanted to punch you that day. I was like, go to the emergency room.
So that's what got me to the emergency room. But I don't want to go too far.
Right.
We get to, because I'll tell the whole show and then she won't be able to ask me anything.
Yeah. So we want to get to, what were you, when you went into the thing, what were you diagnosed with?
Okay. So when we went into the emergency room, they diagnosed me in that moment with something called esophageal varices.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the... Are you going to show them the thing?
Well, we'll show them. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because we're at 17.
Okay. So we're doing anybody... Hi, Raul Ayala. How are you?
Hello.
Anyone who is squeamish about scan images, I'm giving you a warning. I'm getting ready to show you what my endoscopy
showed.
My most recent endoscopy showed.
Yeah.
And talk a little bit about what you guys are seeing. So if you're squeamish, turn away. I'll let you know when the images are off the screen. Okay. Woo. She's barely seen these.
Yeah, I see them now.
So vulnerability number 1. Here we go. So this last one, if you look at this first image on the upper left,
use the number. They have numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see those?
Yeah. Hold
9,
on.
10.
Let me make this a bigger screen so we can see. Okay, so the gastric antrum.
Do you number see? 3.
Yeah, number 3. Do you see how tight that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I swallow. That's how swollen. That's the space my food has to go down.
Okay.
The way I understand it.
Okay.
The duodenal bulb, don't ask me, I can't tell you.
Right.
It's just part of the scan. This fifth one where it says the second portion of the duodenum.
Yeah.
Do you see how those veins are...
Enlarged.
How it looks like a tube and it has
like a spiral.
Those veins that are popping out, that's my varices.
Got it.
Okay. Number 6 is
in the stomach.
It's in the stomach. So, and then when you're going down to the bottom 3,
gastric fundus,
those are where they actually had to band, because there was either a polyp or the varices looked like it was creating kind of like a polyp that if they pop, is what causes my internal bleeding.
Now, in the bottom right, the bottom middle, and the bottom
9 and 10.
9 and 10. So those little bands are what they heal, what they banded.
Yeah. So if
Right.
you look at the bottom, you see like a little blue kind of halo thing.
Those are the bands.
Those are the bands. And basically what they do is they cut off the circulation to that. That falls off. My body just gets rid of it.
We're talking about the little ball in the middle?
That little ball in the middle is banded.
Right. And then that'll fall off. But the ones around it, those were previous bands.
No. The ones that are around it is the actual tube that's doing the suction.
Oh, got it. Camera. Okay. Got it.
Okay. So we're looking at the camera images.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And then let me go to this other one.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so they show you where it's at.
Yeah. So I have the report here. Here.
It's a long report.
Yeah, it's a very long report. Those number areas basically let you know where that particular picture is
in your body.
In my body.
Okay.
So number 1 and number 7, right?
Yeah.
That's the middle of the varices. So you see those little bulging things. You see how number 2, it says portal hypertensive.
Yeah.
So the portal veins that pump the blood between my esophagus and my liver to my stomach, they're not getting enough circulation.
Right.
So they're struggling.
Okay.
So they're trying really hard. It's almost like in those veins, I have high blood pressure, even though I don't have high blood pressure.
Right. It's the symptoms of it because it's swollen.
Right. So that's what's going on. Hold on, let me remove them. That is what's going on. The esophageal varices is from here to here.
Okay.
So that's where they put my 5 bands.
The bandings.
The banding is there.
Which stops the bleeding.
Stops the bleeding.
Spitting up the bleeding.
Well, bleeding internally period.
Everywhere. Okay.
Because the only reason why I was vomiting blood was because I had so much blood in my system. It didn't have anywhere to go out.
Yeah.
So it had to get out somewhere. So
the body was doing what the body normally
does. From the ruta to the tuta,
yeah.
It was just letting it go.
Well, the body knew what to do. That's why it was trying to expel it out.
Right. So what causes esophageal varices?
Mm-hmm.
Are we at that point? Because we practiced. We did.
Yes,
we did our outline and.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what normally causes esophageal varices is cirrhosis of the liver.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to get the banners. That's not working. So esophageal varices is what I have. But cirrhosis is usually what causes esophageal varices.
Yeah.
Okay. In my case, I don't have cirrhosis, but you can get cirrhosis multiple ways. So people shouldn't assume that only people that drink get cirrhosis.
Right. No.
If you have a fatty liver, which pretty much everybody does, if you don't take care of it and clean your liver out or detox your liver, it can turn into cirrhosis from being a fatty liver.
Right. That's one way.
Yeah. Because the fatty liver is just scarring it. If it scars it too much, it'll get what they call cirrhotic,
Mm-hmm.
So drinking accelerates it, obviously, but you can get it from that. But another way that you can get it is if you take a lot of medications,
Which is
where the cancer comes in.
where the chemo treatments over 16 years, every 6 weeks, the body has to filter, because that's what the liver does.
Yep.
The liver is able to process all these things. So basically, in order for her to stay alive and keep knocking out cancer that can basically come alive because it's throughout the body, the chemo treatment keeps those cells dormant, so she's cancer free, but technically at the same time living with the possible cells in the body. So she needs the chemo, the cancer treatment, the chemo cocktail, in order to stay alive the 16 years. But then what happens is the side effect of the chemo cocktail is causing stress on the liver to process all the toxins from the treatment that is now affecting other things in her body.
Yep.
That's what it is. On top of
yes,
personal stress of going through all these things, right? The emotional stress of it, the physical stress of it, of driving to Zion, Illinois every 6 weeks and staying there all day, of having to, sometimes I know you feel you're going through it alone, that you have to be this warrior.
Mm-hmm.
On top of all that, so it's not only one thing, it's like you have a body that is trying to heal, right, with everything she's doing, eating right, doing this and everything. But then you have on the other side the reality of having to have the chemo cocktail, knowing that it's going to do detriment to the body, but you know that you need it to stay alive. So what do? You do what you can, and then everything that comes, you deal with it when it happens. Thus the warrior. Right?
Yes.
But there's more to it on her side than there is on my side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you add to that, I have family, and I have a great support structure. I've got my friends close, nearby, my prayer warriors. I have never been lacking for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still the one that has to go through it. Right?
It's still
my
journey,
my load to carry.
Yeah.
Right? So the throwing up part, when they did the endoscopy, I thought, that's it.
Yeah.
Quick fix.
We're done.
It'll that's it, right? You'll fix. No. I've had 4, and I have to schedule a 5th. And I have to keep having them until I can get in front of it.
Yeah.
Because as long as my varices is presenting, the way to fix it is to band.
Right. To stop the bleeding, basically.
Right. So we go back to, but what causes it?
Right.
Well, it's cirrhosis. Well, I don't have cirrhosis.
But
I have this. Okay, well,
liver.
I have this.
It's the liver processing.
Right. So I have this, so it's a fatty liver. Okay. But then what was this pain here? Well, that was because all that blood.
Yeah.
It had, the spleen is a little thing that does a lot of things in our body. It filters the blood, and it was getting overworked. Mm-hmm. So now my spleen is swollen. And I asked my doctor the other day, can the spleen rupture like an appendix? Mm-hmm. And it can. So the fact that I still feel it and I know that it's swollen, I've got that mental concern in my head. At what point does it rupture? We were sort of joking the other day, and I told her I felt like that carnival game where with the water gun, you fill the balloon in the clown. that's what I feel is happening here, right? Is it ballooning? Is it reducing? Because I can feel it. It's not a pain that's got me grabbing my side,
right? But
but I know it's there.
It's an annoyance.
So there's that. So then I come back and I'm like, but what's causing all of it? Because it's all my GI system.
Yeah.
And the main culprit is portal hypertension. Frank, hi. Turn the phone landscape. For those of you that can't see us, the StreamYard does something different now. Edwin Rosario, Stronger Together, every step of the way. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for encouraging me to keep moving forward. So the swollen spleen is called splenomegaly.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to look that up. But in addition to all of that, portal hypertension is the main cause for all of it. And that's the day that she called me.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah.
Because when I read portal hypertension, first question that I ask is, how can you reverse it? Can you cure it? And it says portal hypertension is not reversible.
Right.
Which for me is a challenge. But it's also now in my head that this is something that I might not be able to fix away. I may not be able to make the adjustments, and I don't, because I can't see it. I don't know how bad it is.
Yeah.
Right. Is it got too much of a head start? Because I know I'm playing catch up. And that's that warrior get tired too. Because legit, I was boo-hooing like a little kid and I'm not a crier.
Yeah.
I'm not a crier. So.
But you know what though too, is that the body needs that, because tears cleanse. We have to allow ourselves to cry regardless of when. And sometimes, and this is the strange thing, sometimes we don't know why we're crying.
Right.
But we just need to, and it's your body telling you it needs to release.
Well, it's funny that you say that.
Because it's true.
It's funny that you say that, because I was telling her that
why are we laughing? Because we're laughing already just
because I'm to kind of like get my mind off of things. I'll just like blindly scroll through TikTok, right? Mostly because people are funny, and there's funny stuff out there. But like if a dog was like extra cute, or like they had the reels of cats and puppies, or someone was doing something nice for somebody else, my empathy was way up, man. I was crying at perfect strangers. It didn't matter. It was my emotions were so raw, and I self isolate.
Yeah.
I'm known for it.
Yeah.
I'm that person that I'm going to go over here. I'll be back when I'm okay.
Yeah.
When I feel I'm okay.
Yeah.
And I was telling her, I was like, it's getting to where I can't hide it. So the fewer people I'm around, the fewer I have to hide it from.
And I'm going to backtrack a few, because we had on here. During the summer when we were kind of silent, right? I knew she was going through some stuff, that's why we didn't do the podcast. And we didn't say anything, because it's not for me to say, it's for her to say when she's ready, which is today. But She did Boricua Talks.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks
After
later,
the
after
emergency.
the studied Boricua Talks, smashed it. It was amazing. The Boricua Talks. What else was it that you did?
I went camping.
Camping. What else was it?
Well, I ended up canceling one trip.
A couple things, yeah.
And I had to reschedule it. Oh,
Yeah.
no. The best. Okay.
And then you went to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico for the Bad Bunny concert.
Yeah.
So, look. I was upset when I was in the emergency room. Again, I was so disconnected with how serious my condition was. The fact that they pumped 2 pints of blood into my system and were asking me about do not resuscitate orders. And I'm joking with them, telling, well, if I do croak and you all bring me back and I end up in a coma, just leave me sleeping at least for 3 months. Give me a chance. Like, I was making jokes in the ER. I was telling them, well, I don't care what's going on with me. Just fix it because I need to be discharged by Thursday because I've got an event on Friday.
Yeah.
And I got discharged on Friday.
You did.
And my sister literally had to had to come and spend the night because she knew that if they had let me come and spend the night by myself, in my head, with me I already knew what I was gonna put on to just go make an appearance.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we're spending, like, they know me.
They knew.
But 2 weeks after getting out of the emergency room, I had an event, Boricua Talks.
Yeah.
And it was an important night for me, for my family.
Yeah.
Because I was able to talk about a story
that was extremely important.
That was really about my being the warrior from the cancer.
Yeah.
And I kind of got emotional on stage because as I'm looking out at these people, I'm realizing 2 weeks ago, I almost didn't make it to the stage.
So now, as we got about another 20 minutes, but as we're getting into all this stuff, where are you right now? Where are you right now? Let's go there. Where are you emotionally?
A hot mess.
What is going through your mind at this point?
I challenged her to be Barbara Walters to get the one question that might make me cry.
And that's okay. This is needed.
My insides are a real hot mess. They're a hot mess. And I am in fear that I won't be able to catch up. I've always joked and said I want to live to be 100. This situation right here is going to make that a real challenge. I'm 60. I'll be 61 next month. Oh my God, I can't believe that. 61 next month. So, it's 39 more years. I'm not done living. But I'm legit in fear because when you're faced with hearing mortality is one thing, right? We're not designed to live forever. No. When you get a diagnosis of something chronic like a cancer, diabetes, something that could take you out, slowly or whatever, you can mentally work with that. But what's going on with me I literally eat with fear because I don't want to nick a polyp and start bleeding. I don't want to choke because the food gets stuck and it's at a place where I can't get it up or I can't get it down.
Right.
And I'm like trying to swallow water to push it down because of how tight it is to get food down. But yeah, I'm not ready to die. And that fear became very real when I read that the main cause of my thing is not reversible.
Right.
And because of it, I've got 4 other organs that I have to focus on and try and fix. And I'm a hot mess. And I can't pretend anymore.
Thank you for being vulnerable. But here, in front of everybody.
Look.
Because it's needed. People need to see the realness about it. Not only with who you are, but with what you're going through. Because I'll be honest with you, when I first heard about what was going on and I looked it up, a family member of yours and I had a very serious conversation.
Yes, I know.
And I have not said anything. I've just been praying about it.
Yeah.
And praying for you. But I'm glad that it's out in the open.
Yeah.
Because now we can hit it like we always do.
Yeah. So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot, like, people had kind of come into my DMs or texted me or called me, hey, where you been? Haven't seen you. You doing okay? You've been quiet on social. And my answer has always been, yeah, I'm just going through some stuff, dealing with, some new side effects. But this one has me scared, and this is now my new chronic illness. Cancer to me is
nothing.
It's a piece of cake.
So what have you? So emotionally, it's the fear, of course.
It's the fear. I'm not ready to. I'm not ready, and a lot of people aren't ready to let me go.
No. Heck no. Heck no. No.
Yeah.
No. Satan, get behind me. No.
Yeah.
Yes, that's definitely true. So I wrote this down. What are your life plans right now? Because one thing is that, how can I say this without it sounding strange? We both know words have power, right? And how we see things have power. You didn't get to 16 years by succumbing to the belief, right?
Right.
They tell you, oh, with the cancer, living 16 years with your diagnosis, that's unheard of. Well, that's because you know things about your body and that have brought you to this point. So now with this diagnosis that they're saying that they diagnose you with, I'm not claiming that it's yours, but I say we because I'm here with you, but it's ultimately, let's be honest, it's you.
It's me.
Right? The decision is to, one, like with cancer, is, okay, this is the diagnosis that you gave me. I've overcome this for 16 years. Now you give me this diagnosis. I'm going to do the same. So what is your life plan to continue to live? And that has to change, one, but the second one being the life plan to move forward out of that fear. You see what I'm saying?
Fear. Got it.
You see what I'm saying? Like they're telling you, this is incurable and you need to go this route. You're like, okay, I understand what you're telling me. I accept it. This is a possibility, but I'm not going to let this overtake me because I'm going to live my life this way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looking at the 100 years and not looking at.
So obviously lifestyle changes, right?
Yeah.
So I have to make I've made some drastic changes to my diet. I've eased off of my guilty pleasures, but I still haven't given them up, and I never will.
Mm-hmm. Which are just sweets and stuff. Yeah.
Well, there's always the Italian beef.
Yeah.
Right. But that almost killed me. So that, because I
remember it got stuck.
It got stuck, and I couldn't get it up, and I couldn't get it down, and it scared me into, nope, can't do that.
Yeah.
So, aside from lifestyle changes, the only way for me to get past the fear is come June next year, I'm still here.
Yes.
And I'm feeling my insides less.
Yeah.
It's the fact that I can feel food literally moving from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I can feel this organ. The fact that if I flare, I literally feel the food coming through my body until it's on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get to next year.
When you get to next year.
Yes. Claim it.
When you get to next year.
When I get to next year, it will be looking back at, I haven't had an endoscopy for more than 6 months. My varices has gone down.
The varices, not yours. The varices.
They're mine.
You see what I'm saying?
No, but I gotta own them because they're mine. Uh-huh. So my varices, I gotta own it. Otherwise, if it's not mine, I can't fix it. They've gone down. I don't feel my spleen, and my stomach goes back to feeling normal. If I can get to that anniversary mark, and in that time frame, I go, hey, I haven't felt my spleen in a month, and can make it still not feel it, then I know that what I'm doing is right.
Yeah.
But I don't know that the fear will go away until I get past not having to have an endoscopy every 6 weeks. Because now I have chemo 6 weeks, I have to wait 2 weeks, then I have an endoscopy. So now they're getting to the point to where they're eating into the free time. That is my life balance.
Yeah.
When I get back to, I don't need to keep seeing another doctor.
Yeah.
And I'm back on my routine, then I'll feel less fear.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I will ever trust my body inside for a long time. Mm-hmm. Because I can't see it. I don't know. Yeah. I know what I'm feeling, but I don't know how bad it is until it's bad.
Yeah.
It's a matter of me not getting too bad, but the fear that would be what would do it is next year in June when it started.
Yeah.
I can tell my doctor I don't feel it.
Yeah. You got a couple things.
Yeah,
Angel commented. Look what Frank.
Yeah, Frank said because she's Puerto Rico tough. Edwin, God bless you. My prayers are with you. Thank you, Edwin. Also, it was awesome. Boricua Talks was amazing. Thank you. Did not know you were there.
Edwin.
Next time I have to meet you. I watched that whole series. You did awesome. Thank you very much. He understands what I'm going through because
Your prayers are with you.
And his prayers. Hilda, I admire your courage and thank you for sharing. Thank you, Hilda. Frank, my sister Lourdes always says she'll live to be 100. So they'll greet her on the Today Show. Maybe they'll greet you too. From your lips to God's ears.
Yep.
Angel, I believe that
Yeah.
in our scariest moments of life, it's like a lifeline to open wider to the love of God. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And how much our loved ones are the most important thing in our life. In scary moments, we don't think of money, likes, etc.
Yes.
Word. Because of those moments, we lean into our hearts to what's more important to us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Edwin, I know Benita since they were little. They all went to school together. Yeah. Amen. In Jesus' name, you're gonna be here forever.
Yes.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yes.
So we got like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Where do you feel? Because I can go on for like another hour and go to a lot of places. But
Let's go to one.
Where do you feel that you would like to go at this point?
Well,
before we go and you give a message to the people that are watching, or that may know somebody going through.
I'm definitely knowing that I need to lean into this as a new purpose.
Yeah.
In a couple of different ways. One is facing that hard reality of not, of not being here tomorrow and how that is completely out of your control, type thing. And that happened. We talked about that when you hear a cancer diagnosis.
Oh my goodness!
You immediately put the stigma. Yeah,
that's
you
it.
put that on yourself.
You go there.
But with other stuff like this that present as not so big, but can be big and bigger than you think, I think that was my reality. Is a pain here was letting my body know something.
Yeah.
I mean, and there was one that I didn't touch on, and it was remember I was telling you that my skin started to split.
Yeah.
And when I looked it up, it was basically saying that your skin, if it splits and it's open and you're creating open sores, your body is telling you that you're internally bleeding. And that started happening just as it exploded.
That happened with my dad.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think leaning into my purpose with this of trusting yourself and not leaving everything to a doctor.
Yeah. When you go through something in your body, always ask questions. If the doctors say, "Oh, it's just this," it's heartburn or whatever. No, press into it and get the answer that you feel suffices to what you're going through.
Yeah. I think with me, it was the dismissiveness that I was getting. But I am like my own strongest advocate.
Yeah.
And I will cuss at a doctor in a heartbeat
Mm-hmm.
if I don't feel that they're listening. So I think just kind of helping people lean into things that they should ask and scans that they should request. Baselines, even if you don't feel anything, if you're getting to a certain age, usually 40, 50, there's those thresholds. If you haven't had anything, God bless you.
Yeah.
God bless you. You don't know how lucky you are. But if you're 50 and you haven't had a colonoscopy, get a colonoscopy, even though there's
having
nothing
mine in a
wrong.
couple weeks.
Yeah,
because I have to get them every 3 years because they would see polyps.
See?
Yeah.
You don't know what you have. If you have nothing, great. But now they know that in 2025 or in 2026, nothing was going on, but now all of a sudden something
Yeah.
is. That's how you catch things early. Be proactive. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to lean into that purpose of helping people understand that being proactive to their own health keeps you away from other things.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about food. That's probably
Yeah.
most people's biggest and most difficult thing is to change their relationship with food. And it got to a point to where in my head, I wasn't just eating a banana, I was giving my body potassium.
Yeah, you're giving
I
it
wasn't
nutrients
eating
that it
just
needed.
an apple. I was giving it vitamin C. I was giving it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to understand when I was consuming my food, what was I feeding it?
Yeah.
Versus a quick drive-through, you know, a canned or frozen meal.
Yeah.
Your body does not know how to process the stuff that's in the food. So getting back to those natural fruits and vegetables helps you heal yourself from the inside out.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I want to lean in. I also want to lean into the fact that our skin is our biggest organ.
Yes.
And if you pay attention,
it will tell
it's
you.
telling you what's going on with your
Yeah.
body.
Absolutely.
I think that's.
So what is your plan of things to do, to accomplish, to celebrate from now to June? What is on your list to accomplish and to celebrate?
I'm gonna lose weight by default.
Yes.
Because I have to adjust my diet again and go hardcore for a while until it heals before I start introducing stuff. Just before the holidays, ¿verdad? Right? Right, yeah. When the turkey and the lechon and the arroz con gandules and the coquito, when all the good stuff comes is when I have to be careful about what I consume. But I think if I've gotten myself on a lifestyle where I'm happy with my diet and it doesn't feel like work, and I'm back to my idea of living. I don't have my body as a distraction to the things that I want to accomplish. That's what I want to celebrate, because when that happened, I canceled trips, I rescheduled trips, I missed an event, I had to turn down an event. Yeah. And this was not how I had anticipated 2025 going. Yeah. So I need to regain some of the things that I missed out on, or recreate them in a certain way so that I can get the fulfillment of those things that I didn't get a chance to do. Yeah.
And I think too, I'm looking forward to your birthday. I'm looking forward to Christmas.
Yeah.
And New Year's, and taking pictures and celebrating. And you know, one thing that I started to do in this last maybe couple weeks is just, we always talk about being present, right? But like, I get up and I'm like, God, thank you for another day. Like, my knee may do some cracking and my back may do some cracking, but Lord, I can see today, I can do this. So let me focus on that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, little things happen and stuff, but it's just, as your friend, I'm going to be here by your side always. I'm going to be by your side always. Oh my God, I don't want to start crying.
Stop.
But we have to do things that we're afraid of.
Yeah.
And I just want you to know, I know you're going to sometimes like try to isolate yourself, but I'm going to be there kicking your ass out and say, come on, let's do this, let's do that, or whatever, you know, so don't be mad.
Yeah. Well, you know me, December is my birthday month, so I'm going to go all out. But, No, it's a lot. It's a lot. Um, and being strong all the time for everybody, including for yourself. When something comes like this, and it literally, it blindsided me.
Yeah, it takes you off your feet.
It blindsided me, and it checked me in a lot of things. Everybody, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. I really wasn't.
Right.
But what I wasn't doing was I wasn't taking care of myself internally.
Prioritizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking care of myself in that regard. But I just want to leave you with, be your own advocate.
Definitely.
If they say you have something, do the research. Don't rely on the medication, because it was an argument with him and between my doctor and I into the medication that I had to finally agree to take while I work through
Everything.
This situation. But understand that you have to do your part to get healthier and to get past whatever chronic illness is. And I say chronic illness because I have cancer and now I have this. I have a friend with Lyme disease, and what that does to her makes me cry. I have friends that are diabetic that have their insulin shots, and they get tired of that.
Yeah, it's tired of doing the same thing all the time that you have to do that you don't want to do.
Yeah, that you have to depend on this in order for you to not, do this, right? And they do that, and they still end up having to amputate, parts of, and that's stressful. It's almost like,
because it's out of control.
It's like an implied trauma.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't gone through it, but you have that fear, and it can be so real. And sometimes it manifests, but sometimes it manifests because your body is telling you it's coming. So mentally prepare for it, so when it happens, you get through it. I wasn't mentally prepared for any of what happened for me. So it was first trying to fix it, but then realizing what it's going to take to fix it is so much that it's a lot. And I broke.
Yeah.
And I told her,
which is normal.
I told her, people have been asking me, they've been DMing me, they've, I've had people call me on a regular basis, and I let their calls go to voicemail. So I don't want to talk, and I'm not a hypocrite to say I'm okay when I'm not okay. But when you say you're not okay, they want to ask you, and you don't want to talk about it. So I'm just happy here in my corner with my TikToks, my cats, and watching, serial killer documentaries. That's how I pass my time.
Yeah.
I love everybody. I do.
Other things,
I love everybody. But if I'm going to leave you with anything, is please take care of yourselves. I tell everybody all the time, y'all don't want what I have. So my purpose is to bring it to you. As I get a better understanding as to what each thing is and how I'm addressing each thing that's wrong with me, I'm going to start putting some stuff up on social media.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say, as we close with everything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my bestie.
Oh, thank you for
loving
this
me.
This girl's amazing.
And doing this journey with us together. And you're not alone. I'm here with you.
I know. Love you.
I love you too.
Love you guys.
No, we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not.
No,
I'm sorry. My bad.
I wanted to say real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I wanted to say real quick that, you know what? If would you be open, like what you were saying, to start posting on your page when you do your smoothies or when you do your thing?
Oh, it's coming.
Always to like, because you're gonna have people following you from this, where you can maybe share what you're doing and then the progress that it's making. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I'm
put it out there, because people are gonna follow from this to see what the journey is.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna recap it, so that everybody knows what I started with, what it turned into, and now what am I doing to try and fix it and prove Google wrong.
Yeah.
That portal hypertension is reversible.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna prove them that it is.
Because I think that
I'm not tapping
out.
out.
I know that you have a loud voice, and it's been out for a long time for those who know you and follow you. And I think that it will be something that can help others and make it open. Because sometimes, like, when we post things and it's only like to make sure so other people can share it. Because I really think that's going to work out. But
who knows? Yeah. Maybe I'll go viral first, having a problem with my spine. No, I plan on sharing this, my diet changes and everything else, because eventually you guys will see me, hopefully transforming. And I'm bringing you along on the ride, wherever it takes me.
Yeah. So we just want to thank you for today, for joining us. Everybody's comments and everything, please like, follow, and share on our YouTube page. It's a life thing, Bridging Pain to Purpose. We will be back next month.
Yes,
we have some ideas.
We've got a couple on
things
the
that
table
we're going to talk about.
It's a busy month, so we've got to see where people can squeeze us in. But thank you, all of you, for joining. We appreciate you so much.
Yes, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.